Scott of the Scott Man, and we're here to do a driving video today. We are here on Jefferson Avenue. We're continuing our trek on Jefferson after last filming the first stretch from like downtown Detroit all the way to the border of Grosse Pointe Shores and St. Clair Shores. I haven't had a chance to film this yet because this video I'm going to be filming Jefferson all the way to where it ends near or up in New Baltimore. There is a small stretch of Jefferson which was closed for the longest time, I think for a bridge replacement up in the Chesterfield Township area. So I haven't been able to film the video till, well, today. So it's like if you're happen to be watching this video right after you watch my other Jefferson video, it's gonna be a huge contrast because I filmed that other video in the summertime, like toward the end of July, and this is like the middle of January where we've had like maybe 6 inches of snowfall on the ground, or like 15 centimeters. Although it looks like it's less because it did warm up above freezing yesterday after we had a small snowstorm. I say small because it wasn't anything too significant, or at least by Michigan standards. Yep, and really quick, this stretch here up to 10 mile, this is what's considered to be the nautical mile, which you have all sorts of different marinas and a lot of great restaurants in here too. I remember covering this in my St. Clair Shores driving tour video. Now it was, oh, and then, so it's like, yeah, it's like after we got the several inches of snow, then we even had a change over to rain during the afternoon yesterday, and it compacted all the snow to where it almost looks like it's only like maybe a couple inches, like maybe 2 or 3 inches. And we got some cold days coming up the next few days. Well, right now my car thermometer is reading 22 degrees Fahrenheit, which in Celsius that's -5. Oh, well, you know, I don't even have to stop the video because it just turned green. But then, yeah, by like Wednesday and for sure Thursday, it's going to be back above freezing again. So it's definitely been a warmer January than average. So yeah, even the cold snap we're getting starting today and through like Tuesday and maybe Wednesday, it's still kind of it's below average, but it's more seasonal. Like we're 5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit below average, which is not really a big deal. Although I think areas up in like North Dakota and like Minnesota, I think they're getting a huge polar plunge right now. Thankfully, it's not heading this far east. But yeah, this has been the first video I've filmed since the South Carolina trip. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe. I started the year in or outside the state of Michigan, and it was nice and warm down there. Although thankfully, when I came back up to Michigan, I didn't come back to a snowstorm. So it wasn't like a big slap in the face or anything. It's like the snow we just got yesterday was the first, I'd say the first like system of snow that we got since I've been back from South Carolina. Anything that we've had since then was just like a quick inch, which melted like after a couple days. And this time we're not going to get lucky with the light. St. Clair Shores Public Library. Okay. But yeah, it's nice that the sun's coming out today, so it's making this a much more pleasant video. I think today there's going to be some off and on snow showers, but I think for what I was seeing, I think it's supposed to be more like the western part of Metro Detroit than the eastern part. But yeah, back there that was 11 mile. Take 11 mile west. That'll take you all the way over to where 696 begins. And then not far off to the right is Lake St. Clair, but yeah, you can't. Unlike the stretch of Lakeshore Drive back in. Okay, they have the right lane closed very briefly, so I'm going to have to get over and then get right back over. But it's like, yeah, Lakeshore Drive back in the Grosse Pointes, yeah, you could really see Lake St. Clair, but not really over here. But yeah, it's like the Great Lakes right now, like normally they'll start to get some ice on them, but the Great Lakes aren't really iced over right now just because of how warm it has been. And anytime I'm able to see a little bit of Lake St. Clair off to the right, I don't even see ice on the lake either. And Lake St. Clair is not one of the 5 Great Lakes, but it's still a part of the Great Lakes watershed. Because yeah, any typical winter, Lake St. Clair should typically be frozen by now, if not completely, maybe partially. But it definitely does not look like it. Although it might start to freeze a little bit the next couple days, but... But yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm already planning different trips I want to do for the year. Oh, big snow piles over there. Of course, we just passed 13 mile, so that probably made a little sense there. But yeah, got a trip, like a long weekend trip planned. Weather pending, of course, down to Dallas, Texas. It's another city in Texas I want to visit. It's one city in Texas I have not visited yet. So I lived in Houston when I was a kid for 4 years, and I've been back to Houston many times because I still got some family down there. Although my family's primarily from Michigan, but a lot of people did move down there. And I've been to Austin and San Antonio. And then, yeah, I've even been to Corpus Christi, too, although I don't really have a true video of... Oh, wait, yeah, I do. The video where I went on the USS Lexington. I forgot I did that video. And then... So, yeah, Dallas is definitely the next city I need to check out. Oh, Dallas, and also even Fort Worth, too. Although I don't know if I'm going to go to Fort Worth on this trip, too. It might just be truly Dallas, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, unfortunately, right here, I'm starting to get boxed in with a lot of traffic right now. So it's going to get a little bit slow, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to use my windshield wipers. So I was getting a bunch of stuff on my windshield. Yeah, they're kind of both going under the pavement is really nice in St. Clair Shores. Like once you cross over into Harrison Township, it's a lot more rough. Well, it's really rough right now. Yeah, Harrison Township, it goes east of Clinton Township and Mount Clemens, and it's like it kind of branches out a little bit into, or it's like it cuts its way into Lake St. Clair a little bit, especially where you go to where the mouth of the Clinton River is. Okay, so if we want to continue on Jefferson at this light, we're going to need to make a right turn in this lane, like where that that burgundy color cars go. Oh no, we have to get over here because that continues as Shook Road. And it's a good thing too that we have to make a turn, because we'd have to stop at the red light if we were continuing on to Shook Road. But yeah, Harrison Township definitely has a lot of nice neighborhoods, and I don't think they live here anymore, but I think I even knew a couple people who either I think they grew up in Harrison Township. And as I'll point out in a little bit when we get to that point, Harrison Township is also home to one of the metro parks in the Metro Detroit area, Lake St. Clair Metro Park, which used to be Metro Beach. Okay, and then that's the spillway for the Clinton River. It's not the actual Clinton River, which that's a little further to the north. Stopping at this light. This is Crocker Boulevard. Crocker will take you all the way into downtown Mount Clemens. Here's a part of Harrison Township, where it's like, as I was talking, like if you look at a map of the Metro Detroit area, you'll see a piece of land that it's like it carves its way into Lake St. Clair a little bit. Like this is where that happens, because as you can tell, Jefferson is going to be making its way more to the east. And in a little while, we're going to be intersecting Metro Parkway, although Metro Parkway is just over to the left, maybe like a few hundred feet, or maybe more like 1,000 feet away from here. But yet, we're not going to be intersecting it for a little while. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of Lake St. Clair coming up. Well, barely. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the lake a little bit, see if I can. It's kind of hard to see, but the lake definitely does not look like it's frozen. But yeah, compared to that other stretch of Jefferson closer into Detroit, definitely a lot less traffic lights that I'm stopping at today. what's very convenient too is that after I'm done filming this video, I'm going to be doing a 3-part Trial of the Lights video. What I mean by 3-part is I'm going to be going to 3 restaurants, not today, just one today. Where I'm going to be checking out 3 different barbecue restaurants throughout Metro Detroit. And I'm going to be going to the first one that I'm planning to go to today, and that's, I forgot the name of the restaurant, but it's located in New Baltimore. So where this video is going to end, it's going to be like maybe a third of the mile away from the restaurant, if not maybe less than that. But yeah, it's like we're not that far from Lake St. Clair Metro Park, so it's like for anybody who lives over to the right in that subdivision, you could pretty much bike or even walk to the Metro Park. And I believe you could probably get away with not having to pay the entry fee, because I think it's for automobiles only, but don't hold me to that. Okay, and here is Metro Parkway, and this is where it begins or ends. Is you got Lake St. Clair Metro Park off to the right. And yeah, Metro Parkway takes you all the way into like Clinton Township, Sterling Heights, and eventually out to Troy and those areas. Okay, so we're getting close to the Clinton River, and where it even empties out into Lake St. Clair. Now, because I'm filming Jefferson all in the New Baltimore, one thing I didn't point out at the beginning of the video, which I need to point out here, this road is not continuous. So there is going to be a big gap in this video. Well, what I mean by that is I'm going to be stopping the video momentarily, and I'm going to be resuming the video. Although you won't really see it while watching the video, but for me it'll be a little bit of a gap because Jefferson ends at South River Road, just on the south side of the Clinton River, and it picks up again on the other side of Selfridge. It's not Air Force Base. It's for the National Guard. We just call it Selfridge. And part of Jefferson even goes into that from up by where M59 generally is, but can't really drive in there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be off camera. I'm going to work my way over to William P. Rosso Highway and where Jefferson continues over on the other side of Selfridge. So I'll see you there. And welcome back to the video. We are continuing on Jefferson Avenue. We are at the intersection of Jefferson and William P. Rosso Highway, which take that west, that'll turn into M59 over at I-94. I'll go over in the right lane so that way we can see a little bit more. So off camera, the route I took, as I was on South River Road, I crossed over the Clinton River at Bridgeview Street, then I got onto North River Road to go west, got onto I-94, and I got off for the exit for eastbound M59, which is William P. Rosso Highway, and then I took that over to the roundabout where I was able to turn on the Jefferson. So we'll continue along the highway. I almost could have filmed the stuff in between, but one, it would not have been Jefferson Avenue, so I wanted to keep this truly to Jefferson in this video, and two, I'm not sure, because there are parts of the video or parts of the trip either on North River Road, especially coming out Bridgeview, or on William P. Rosso Highway, where you could see the National Guard base for Selfridge, and I don't know what the photography or videography policy is on any type of military site, so I played it safe, and I didn't want to film that stuff. So I do apologize apologize if anybody was really looking forward to that portion of the video where I was trying to get to this part of Jefferson, but I have to play it safe when it comes to stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, as I've gotten more to the north, it's starting to see a lot more in the way of cloud cover. It's pretty overcast right now. But yep, this is now, well, once we got on to Jefferson north of Selfridge, this is now Chesterfield Township. Which, as a matter of fact, after lunch today, I'm going to be filming a driving tour video of Chesterfield Township and also New Baltimore. It's an area I've never considered a driving tour of, but somebody actually requested me to do one up here, so figure why not, since there's interest in it. I think it's the same guy who requested this video too, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, with that driving tour video, I probably will not be on Jefferson Avenue at all in that video. So, this is the portion of Chesterfield Township which we'll see along Jefferson. And then, yeah, we got Lake St. Clair off to the right. Although, once you get north of where the Clinton River empties out into the lake, this is technically now Anchor Bay. Because the Anchor Bay is the northern part of Lake St. Clair, which goes up into the New Baltimore area, and also Chesterfield Township, and then over to the other side where Harson's Island is, going over toward like Algonac. And Anchor Bay too is where the St. Clair River empties out into, which the St. Clair River comes up from Lake Huron, up in Port Huron, Michigan, and Sarnia, Ontario. I think we'll be able to just make it. Yep. The guy behind me decided to go through the light. Okay, so yeah, this is why I could not film this video sooner than like December, because yeah, they did a total bridge replacement here. But very nice though, so I can't complain about that. But yeah, we're going to be wrapping up the video probably another couple minutes, because yeah, Jefferson ends for good at M29. Which at some point too, I need to film M29 as well, because it's a pretty nice route going from where it begins at I-94 and 23 mile, and it goes all the way to Algonac, and then goes up along the St. Clair River all the way to like Marysville, which is just south of Port Huron. It was cool along that stretch of highway. Like, there's even a couple power plants you drive by. One on the Michigan side and the other on the Ontario side. Maybe got a nice park too, right on Anchor Bay for Chesterfield Township. Yeah, Anchor Bay doesn't even look like it's frozen either. Yep, and we are now entering New Baltimore. That's cool, although you can barely see because of the snow, but yeah, that's they even have a bike lane to the right. And yeah, we got the traffic light for M29 in Jefferson. You can't see it because of the truck, but Yeah, it's coming up shortly. So yeah, we're going to be slowly starting to conclude the video. So yep, we have now filmed all of Jefferson Avenue from downtown Detroit all the way up to New Baltimore. I should probably do some videos on Jefferson Avenue going from the south side of Detroit all the way down to like at least through all the downriver communities. That should be something I should consider doing too. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of Jefferson Avenue from the start of, from south side of St. Clair Shores up to New Baltimore. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come along and join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scottman, signing out.